Akashwani presents Morning News. Good morning. I am Nishit Kumar. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Sickle Cell Anemia Elimination Mission-2047 will bring change in lives of tribals, announces celebration of Rani Durgavati's 500th birth anniversary at the national level on 5th of October. GST collection rises 12% to cross 1.6 lakh crore rupees mark in June this year. 9 Nano Urea plants to be set up across the country by 2025, says Chemical and Fertilizer Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya. On the first day of Amarnath Yatra, more than 7,000 devotees paid obeisance at Holy Cave Shrine, and in sports, India stormed into the final of the SAFF Football Championship, defeating Lebanon 4-2. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the National Sickle Cell Anaemia Elimination Mission-2047 from Lalpur village in Shahdol district of Madhya Pradesh. Speaking on the occasion yesterday, the Prime Minister said this mission will bring change in the lives of tribals. He said that half of the sickle cell anemia cases in the world occur in India. Mr. Modi said that this disease is related to tribal people due to indifference towards tribals for the last 70 years. He said that now the government of India has resolved to end this disease by 2047.
सिकल सेल एनीमिया से मुक्ति का ये अभियान अमृत काल का प्रमुख मिशन बनेगा और मुझे विश्वास है जब देश आजादी के 100 साल मनाएगा 2047 तक हम सब मिलकर के एक मिशन मोड में अभियान चला करके ये सिकल सेल एनीमिया से हमारे आदिवासी परिवारों को मुक्ति दिलाएंगे, देश को मुक्ति दिलाएंगे और इसके लिए हम सबको अपना दायित्व निभाना होगा.
The Prime Minister also inaugurated distribution of 3.57 crore Ayushman Bharat Pradhan Mantri Jan Arogya Yojana digital card. Distribution of more than 1 crore PVC Ayushman Bharat cards was also started in Madhya Pradesh. Mr. Modi said that Ayushman Bharat card is an ATM card worth 5 lakh rupees in every poor's pocket through which they can get their treatment done anywhere in the country. Attacking the opposition parties, the Prime Minister said that one should beware of those who give false guarantees. Saluting the sacrifice of Rani Durgavati in the program, the Prime Minister announced to celebrate the 500th birth anniversary of Rani Durgavati at the national level on October 5th this year. He also announced the making of a film on the life of Rani Durgavati.
तो मैं आज देशवासियों के समक्ष घोषणा करता हूं कि रानी दुर्गावती जी की 500वीं जन्म शताब्दी पूरे देश में भारत सरकार मनाएगी. रानी दुर्गावती के जीवन के आधार पर फिल्म बनाई जाएगी. रानी दुर्गावती का एक चांदी का सिक्का भी निकाला जाएगा. रानी दुर्गावती जी का पोस्टल स्टैम्प भी निकाला जाएगा और देश और दुनिया में 500 साल पहले जन्म हुए इस हमारे लिए पवित्र मां के समान उनकी प्रेरणा की बात हिंदुस्तान के घर घर पहुंचाने का एक अभियान चलाएगा.
After this, the Prime Minister reached Pakadia village in the evening where he discussed with women members of self-help groups, members of panchayats and tribal football players. The Goods and Services Tax GST revenue for the month of June 2023 stood at around 1,61,500 crore rupees, which is 12% higher than the GST revenues in the same month of last year. Out of the total collection, Central Goods and Services Tax CGST was over 31,000 crore rupees, State Goods and Services Tax SGST was above 38,290 crore rupees, and Integrated Goods and Services Tax IGST was above 80,290 crore rupees. The contribution of cess is 11,900 crore rupees, including 1,028 crore collected on import of goods. In Guwahati, Union Minister of State, Science and Technology, MOS, PMO, DOPT, Pensions, Atomic Energy and Space, Dr. Jitendra Singh inaugurated yesterday the Purvodaya conclave showcasing the incredible transformation in Northeast during the last 9 years. In his address, Mr. Singh said Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited the Northeast around 60 times in 9 years, which could be more than the total number of visits by all his predecessors put together. He said the result is a miraculous transformation in the region and Northeast being cited all over as Modi government's development model. Union Minister for Shipping Sarbanan Sonowal launched a campaign to transform iconic 75 lighthouses into tourism spots from Dwarka in Gujarat. The minister inaugurated the first 3 iconic lighthouses yesterday at Dwarka, Gopnath and Veeraval in Gujarat. Addressing the occasion, Mr. Sonowal said the initiative is in line with the visionary approach of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to transform India's distinctive lighthouses into captivating tourism sites. Union Minister for Environment and Forest and Climate Change and Labour and Employment Bhupendra Yadav said, "We must all do everything to protect nature and its gift it bestows upon us." The minister inaugurated a 3-day celebration program of the 108th Zoological Survey of India, ZSI Day, with special focus on mission life in Kolkata yesterday. Union Minister of State for Environment, Forest and Climate Change, Shri Ashwini Kumar Chaubey, was also present in the event. Addressing the gathering, Mr. Yadav congratulated ZSI for completing 108 glorious years dedicated to the service of our faunal diversity. The minister categorically pointed out that we must protect the Indian faunal diversity to protect ourselves, as climate change has busted the myth that humans are superior to nature. This is Akashwani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. Chemical and Fertilizer Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya has said that the country is aiming to manufacture 44 crore bottles of Nano Urea annually by the year 2025. In an exclusive interview with Akashwani News, he said 9 plants will be set up across the country to achieve the target.
नैनो यूरिया भारत की कंपनियों ने उसका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग किया है, रिसर्च किया है। आज 17 करोड़ बोतल बनाने की क्षमता 3 प्लांट से हो गई और 2025 अंत तक 9 प्लांट बनने वाला है, तब जाके 44 करोड़ बोतल की क्षमता हो जाएगी।
Dr. Mandaviya highlighted the merits of Nano Urea, saying that the urea absorption rate by crops is 80% in the case of Nano Urea, whereas the traditional urea absorption rate is only 30%. He said Nano Urea is cost-effective and demonstrated an increase in crop yield. On the export potential of Nano Urea, the minister said America and several other countries have evinced interest in Nano Urea. He said as the country will be able to produce more Nano Urea, efforts will be made for its export. During the interview, the minister said a target has been set to achieve self-reliance in the production of urea to reduce dependence on imports. He said 6 urea production plants have been set up in the country in the last 7 years to boost production. India's leading integrated power producer NTPC Limited has nearly doubled coal production from its captive mines during the first quarter of the financial year 2023-24 compared to the production during Q1 of the previous year. In a statement yesterday, the company said it achieved an impressive coal production of 8.48 million metric tons MMT during Q1 of FY24 compared to 4.27 MMT in Q1 of FY23. Manipur Governor Anasuya UK appealed to the people of Manipur to bring peace and normalcy in the state. In a message to the people of Manipur last evening, the governor said that she is deeply shocked and disheartened about the unprecedented ethnic clash between the 2 communities in the state that broke out on the 3rd of last month and still continuing. While condemning the inhuman act carried out during the clashes, the governor of Manipur said that activities of paddy cultivation have been adversely affected and children are deprived of education due to the prevailing situation. She also appealed especially to the women of Manipur to refrain from blocking security forces on the road who are discharging their responsibilities for the safety of the people of the state. In Bihar, agitating candidates of teacher recruitment examination and police clashed in Patna yesterday. Several candidates were injured during the lathi charge. The candidates were opposing the state government's decision to allow candidates of other states in Bihar teacher recruitment examination to be conducted by the Bihar Public Service Commission. In Kashmir, more than 7,000 devotees paid obeisance at the Holy Cave Shrine on the first day of the annual Amarnath Yatra 2023. Officials said that about 4,735 left for the pilgrimage from the Baltal route, while 2,500 devotees undertook the yatra from the Pahalgam route. Excitement and enthusiasm was witnessed among the devotees who were undertaking the yatra for the first time. The officials added that the second batch of about 4,416 yatris was on its way from Yatri Niwas Jammu to the base camp of Baltal and Nunwan respectively, and will undertake the yatra today. Elaborate arrangements have been put in place by the civil and the security establishments of Jammu and Kashmir to ensure smooth pilgrimage for the next 2 months. Lieutenant Governor Mansukh chaired a review meeting on the control room operation set up at Raj Bhavan for Amarnath Yatra yesterday. He reviewed the queue management, deployment of security personnel, women constables, operation of langar and security forces at the lower Holy Cave, installation of railings and heli services with the officers of the control room, and appreciated the work done by the team. The India Meteorological Department has forecast a fresh spell of heavy to very heavy rainfall over South Peninsular India from today. The weather agency also predicted that normal to above normal rainfall over most areas of central India and adjoining South Peninsular and East India, and some areas of Northeast and Northwest India for this month. IMD also said that normal to above normal minimum temperatures over most parts of the country will be observed during the period. However, below normal minimum temperature are also likely over northwest India. We spoke to senior scientist R. Janamani for more updates.
Cyclonic circulation lies over the Bay of Bengal, and we have the trough running from the northwest Rajasthan to Nagaland. So mainly the heavy rainfall warning is for northeastern states, Sikkim, Bihar and East Uttar Pradesh, and also Kerala. We have the orange color warning. Delhi and Mumbai, the rainfall has been reduced, and Delhi has only light rain last 24 hours, and it will have a very light rain also during next 24 hours.
At least 51 people were killed in a road accident in Londiani, western Kenya, when a truck rammed into several other vehicles and market traders on Friday. Police said the accident occurred at a location known for vehicle crashes near the Rift Valley town of Londiani, which is about 200 kilometers northwest of the capital, Nairobi. Officers at the scene counted 51 bodies, but more people were believed to be trapped in the wreckage. The Kenya Red Cross Society said 32 people were injured and hospitalized. India defeated Lebanon 4-2 in the semi-final of the SAFF Championship in Bengaluru yesterday. The match entered into a penalty shootout as none of the teams could score any goal even in the regular time as well as the extra time. The score remained 0-0. In the penalty shootout, Sunil Chetri's goal in the first attempt and Gurpreet Singh Sandhu's save put India 1-0 ahead of Lebanon before the host eventually won 4-2. In the final, India will play Kuwait on the 4th of July. And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mujtaba.
Thank you, Nishit. A new parliament building awaits the monsoon session from July 20 to August 11 is the headline in the Sunday Express. 25 charred to death as bus catches fire on Nagpur-Mumbai Expressway is the cover-page story in The Hindu. Profits tripled to 1.04 lakh crore rupees for PSU banks in 9 years, says Finance Minister, according to a story in the Sunday Tribune. After merging with HDFC Bank becomes the fourth most valuable bank in the world, says the Sunday Pioneer. GST mop-up grows 12% year-on-year in June to 1.61 lakh crore rupees is the top story in the Economic Times. East India hit by dangerous mix of heat and humidity, reports Hindustan Times. France deploys 45,000 police personnel to quell riots running for the fourth straight night according to the Asian Age. And Caribbean collapso captions the Sunday Times as West Indies fail to qualify for the Cricket World Cup for the first time in history. And with that, it's back to you, Nishit.
Thank you, Saira. And now before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Sickle Cell Anaemia Elimination Mission-2047 will bring change in the lives of tribals, announces celebration of Rani Durgavati's 500th birth anniversary at the national level on 5th of October. GST collection rises 12% to cross 1.6 lakh crore rupees mark in June this year. 9 Nano Urea plants to be set up across the country by 2025, says Chemical and Fertilizer Minister Dr. Mansukh Mandaviya. On the first day of Amarnath Yatra, more than 7,000 devotees paid obeisance at the Holy Cave Shrine. And in sports, India stormed into the finals of SAFF Football Championship, defeating Lebanon 442. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.